Hello guys, hello guys, hello guys. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? It's indeed a pleasure having you here. Always a pleasure having you here. And last week we were MIA. Yes, we were MIA last week. I had some travels to do. I had some things come up last week. Uh, Back this week. Yes, indeed, we're back this week. Salome Mansfield, how am I? I'm doing good. I'm doing great. How are you doing as well? It's a pleasure having you guys here. If you are new to our section, you are welcome. And if you are a returnee, you are welcome as well. Let's know where you are connecting to us from, right? So today we're going to be discussing the Euro USD, exclusively discussing Euro USD from a top-down analysis approach. We're going to be looking at it from the monthly all the way down, right? So we're going to be doing a sort of breakdown to get a directional bias that would help us to know how to approach the market. Once you can trade one instrument, then you can trade any instrument, right? It's just like driving. Once you know how to drive a Toyota, you should be able to drive a Hyundai, you should be able to drive a Nissan, Mercedes, Ferrari, and so on, right? So guys, let us know how you are doing today. Let us know where you are connecting to us from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Once again, we're here to talk about the Euro USD exclusively from a top-down analysis approach. And if you look at the screen in front of you, we have the monthly, weekly, daily, 4 hours, hourly, and the 15 minutes time frame. So we're more or less covering all the time frames that we have, right? And that's on the MT4, of course. You know, we have more time frames on the MT5, right? And even also on the trading view. But these are the major time frames that we have, and we're going to be discussing them. Ben Sinclair said, do you do live trading? Yes, I do live trading, and that's a form of mentorship. So if you're interested in mentorship, then you can reach out to me and we can work something out. So you're all welcome. Gustav Law, you're welcome as well. Letitia, sorry, everybody, you're all welcome. Let us know where you are connecting to us from, and also let us know if the audio is good to go, right? I need confirmation from you that the audio is good to go. So if I ask any other question and you don't reply, it is not a problem as long as you tell me now that the audio is good to go. So I need someone to type audio is good to go, and then we can proceed and give you the necessary information, and then we call it a day in good time. I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste my time. It's all about the trading. And of course, we are going to be talking about the live market analysis. What we're doing here is to help you out. Thank you, thank you. Leila Cromwell said, yeah, the audio is very nice. Thank you. So we can proceed. If that is the only question you answer today, then that is not a problem, right? Thank you. Kare Archibald said the audio is working well right now. Ovio Nicola said yes. Thank you. So as you guys have said, the audio is good to go. If anybody, your audio is misbehaving, then it is not from my own end. It is from your own end. Thank you to Lisa. Yes, everything is good, all clear. Okay, beautiful. Being patient said, should we repeat it like you said? Audio is good to go. Thank you. That is fine with me. Okay, so let's dive into the nitty-gritty of what we're here to discuss. And guys, please make sure you have your writing materials, take down jottings, and then also this is being recorded on this platform, the Trading Live platform, and then also it's also recorded on my YouTube Live, so you can follow me on my YouTube channel as well. My name is Tolu Olatunji, and I have been trading for more than 10 years, and I try as much as possible to make things as simple as it can be or it should be for traders. Okay, beautiful. So now let's dive into what we have. Now, if you look at what we have in front of us, we're starting from the monthly time frame. I can see we broke it down to the weekly, to the daily, 4 hours, hourly, and then the 15-minute time frame. And we're going to break down. I could have used just one chart to do everything, and that's why I like the MT4 a lot. I know a lot of people use the trading view. Trading view, you can't break them down in this manner. It's just one chart you use to do your explanation. And I didn't want it to get way too dirty. I didn't want to have too many information on the chart, on one chart. So from the monthly time frame, what we're starting with, first of all, is identifying the most significant areas. On the monthly time frame, what we're looking at is identifying the most significant areas. It has to do with these highs and these lows, right? This high was created, when was this? It was created about the year 2021, and this low was created last year, 2022. So looking at the market for the monthly time frame, it's either it gets to this area here or it gets to this area here. So which one is it going to be? Right. Another thing we could also be doing is looking at the USD index. So I'm using that as a form of gauge, as a form of bias, if you want to say as well. So you can also consult the USD index, also known as DXY on some brokers, right? And you could also do your top-down analysis approach as well. Most times the DXY, it moves in tangent with the EURUSD, meaning that if the DXY is going up, we should be expecting the EURUSD to be going down. So now from where we're expecting price to get to either this high or this low, which is about 1.2, 1.24, 1.23 thereabout, and then to the lows of 0.95 thereabout. If you remember last year, we got to parity, which was around 1, somewhere around here, right? But then look at what's happening now. Look at what's happening now. From this point of view, I'm just going to zoom in a bit. Now, you can see these two candles from, since it's monthly, this is the candle from May, right? Because this is the Jones candle that started about 6 days ago. This is May, and then this is April. We have a bearish engulfing. I repeat, we have a bearish engulfing on the monthly time frame. The bearish engulfing on the monthly time frame. Now, this bearish engulfing is already signaling for shorts. Now, this is the technicals. We're diving straight into the technicals. Of course, it's always good to talk about the fundamentals as well. Guys, I'll come back to your comments. If you have any question, drop the question. I'll come back to them at intervals. I'll quickly check on what we have, right? Because most times I like to dish out the information before looking at your questions or comments. And as we said, this is being recorded. So for anybody that's coming in late, you're just joining us, you can always watch back what's the little you have missed out. You can also share this. It's also on the YouTube channel as well, right? My academy name is CSA Forex, which stands for Common Sense Approach to Forex Trading. You can check my profile and get that. And follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, follow us on every platform. Right, YouTube, you can get to watch shorts, you can get to watch short videos explain. I'm going to do another short video quickly of this analysis quickly and put it up on my YouTube channel shortly. It should probably be less than 10 minutes thereabouts, right? So now, apart from the technicals, we also have the fundamentals where things have been happening in a while for euros and also for the USD. The most common thing of late, since last year especially, with respect to the inflation, where the central banks have been hiking rates for a while now. And of course, there have been some little talks here and there with respect to recession, especially last year. But this year, since it might have died down, but if you ask me, I strongly believe that recession is still in the air. I'm not trying to scare anybody. It's just what I can see on the chart. And then also, you know, when it comes to the US dollar, especially, there have been a lot of things going down, you know, from Europe with the war in Ukraine, the Ukraine invasion by Russia. And then, of course, what is happening of recent, that is the BRICS versus the G7. When it comes to the fundamentals, There are lots of things to consider, and that will also give us some sort of sentiment in the market. And then also we have the short-term fundamentals as well, news. Like we had the non-farm payroll, we would also still have the CPI and the rest of them, FOMC for the dollar especially. You can also take into the fundamentals as well. But we're diving into the nitty-gritty from the monthly all the way down to the lower time frames. And of course, based on the time frames, to help you to know the type of trader that you are. Monthly, weekly, you are more or less a position trader. So we have the position to swing, to intraday, to scalping trade position. So that's what we're trying to look at here to see what we can make out of it, right? So we're going to be switching time frames as well. So guys, bear with me. We'll be switching time frames, but we're going to be using fresh charts so that it doesn't get too confusing, because most times I always advise stick to one time frame so that it doesn't confuse you. So if you are new, please bear with us. It's rather straightforward and easy. We try as much as possible to break it down for everybody to understand better. So from the monthly time frame, we just talked about these two candles now, where we said it's an engulfing bearish outside bar, bearish engulfing, which is signaling for further shots, right? So we use this diagonal, this horizontal line to mark this and to mark this to know, okay, where is it going to break out from, down or up? Usually for a bearish engulfing, we're expecting to break down, but it hasn't broken the bearish engulfing. So far, so good in the month of June. This is the candle that we have here. We're going to see if it's going to break down. So most likely we're expecting it to break down. We'll just mark this one down. So for the monthly time frame, we have it as bearish. Now we're going to cross down to the weekly. And as I said, we're doing a top-down analysis approach. Now going to the weekly time frame, this is what we have on the weekly time frame. Quickly on the weekly, and after this weekly, I'll just pop in quickly to the comment section and see what we have there, so I don't go way too far away from you guys' comments and all. From the weekly time frame, we have price moving in waves, right? In different waves. These are different waves over here. So this was the most recent wave, right? From the year 2021, so the most recent wave. And this one here, this move here is considered a pullback. I repeat, this move here is considered a pullback on the weekly time frame. This pullback that we have over here, right? I repeat, this pullback that we have over here is considered a retracement. That's why we have the Fibonacci. You can see the Fibonacci we drew from these highs, from this wave high to this wave low, right? So we drew, and we had this area here of supply. This is an area here of supply zone, and price hit it nicely, and you can see it has been dropping. That means that from the monthly that we looked at, that is giving us the bearish directional bias, the weekly also gave us the bearish directional bias as well. And then at this rate, I repeat, at this rate, there should be nothing stopping it from getting to this point here, which is the lows at 0.95. Right? Don't forget, we're doing a top-down analysis approach. So getting to 0.95 is not going to happen today or tomorrow. It's going to take a while. But you need to always do analysis from the higher time frames to give you a big picture, to give you the bigger picture of what the market wants to do. I can simply place a position from the higher time frames and leave it for a while. You can leave it for weeks or months, right? Even if you are not a position trader, it is based on your analysis. You don't need to be staring at the market. Figure out the directional bias, jump in that direction, and then leave it for the long haul, right? And that is how to trade, right? Don't come and be staring at the market for long term, but rather do your analysis and be checking at intervals. So this here is the weekly time frame. So once again, we have the Fibonacci retracement for shorts. I can see it got to this area of 50 Fib, and then we had a supply zone, and then the market has already started to tank. As I said, to tank, you might be wondering, oh, so how do I get in on this down move? Remember, the monthly two is also a down move where we had the bearish engulfing, right? Don't forget, this is just a massive pullback, right, from the bearish move, from the major bearish wave that we have over here, because price tends to move in waves, right? So this could more or less, as you see over here, this is a pullback, and the pullback to an area here. Even though this is an up move, it's still the same concept over here, because price tends to move in waves such as this, right? And I hope this is okay for you on the weekly analysis. We're going to still drop down in time frames to get more information on what we are talking about exactly. I can see we have some comments here, right? And somebody is saying, what are we looking at today? I want to believe you should already have that answer. Euro USD exclusively from the higher time frames all the way down. Okay, thank you. Just scrolling down to the comments as well. So this can be replayed later, right? Okay, yes, as we said earlier, Maria Moore, there's going to be a replay. You can catch that on my YouTube channel, right? The replay will be there. You can also catch it on the Trading Live platform here. Cora Jerome said, I see you prepared everything for us. Yes, I prepared everything to make it straightforward. I like to do that. And as I always say, if you are a teacher, if you're a lecturer, even though you understand what you are going to be teaching, it's always good for you to check and prepare yourself so that your class can go nice and smooth. Ray, I hope I pronounced this well. Ray Walkley said, nice. Do you have one-on-one coaching? Yes, I have one-on-one coaching. I'm actually concentrating on one-on-one coaching for now. So if anybody is interested in one-on-one coaching, I'll give you more information on that as we proceed. I'm going to jump back into the chats very soon because I want to quickly dish out the information for everybody. So even if it's just the information you came for, then you get it, then I come back to your comments and then we round up. I actually have some questions to ask you guys. If you don't have questions to ask me, right, I'll try to ask some questions for you guys to have better clarity on the business of trading, because we need to consider this as a business. Then I'll also be giving information because it says some people are interested in one-on-one coaching. I'll give you information on that, right? So let's dive back into the chats and then we'll be back to the comment section, right? Okay, so I'm going to clean this up quickly. I'm going to clean up this analysis that we did on the weekly, and then we're going to cross over to the daily time frame. You can see how we're moving, and as we're moving, we already have things already drawn on them, so that we're not taking way too much time explaining, drawing this and drawing that. What we're doing from the drawing, I'll just explain what I have drawn for clarity as well. So what I have drawn here with this rectangle is the range that started from this year 2023. Yes, indeed, for Euro USD and for a lot of the majors, that is, this year 2023 has been ranging, right? For this year 2023, I repeat, has been ranging. And if you look closely, you can see the range from this point, right? So the beginning, if you also duplicate this on your own charts, whether you're using your mobile or desktop, duplicate this. You see from the beginning of this year to this point here, that's been ranging. You can see we had about 3 pokes out here, 3 pokes, or you can consider this as fake outs, false breaks, and then it went back down. And you can see it seems to be going back to this lows over here. You remember from the monthly and the weekly that we talked about now, the directional bias is down. That means that this one that we have here on the daily, you can see it seems to be dropping as well. We had this here, I marked this here as a form of last line of demand, and you can see it seems to be struggling heavily with it. As it's struggling, do not be surprised if we get back to the lows of 2023, right? Remember, so far so good, the directional bias looks more like down than up. And when we say directional bias, it means we want to follow the trend. You can be a trend trader or you can be a counter trend trader, right? And we normally advise that going with the trend is much safer. And that's what we're trying to achieve here. So from this daily time frame, as you can see, this point here was more or less a now or never level, never zone. Meaning that if it breaks this little demand here, trust me, it's going down, and it has messed up. Look at what's happening here. It has messed up that area here, and it seems most likely it might go down. You might look at your charts maybe in a month or 2 months time, and then you might say, oh, yes, indeed, I remember that Tolu mentioned this on his live, and basically it's based on what we see, right? And that's why we're conducting our analysis on what you see. You trade what you see and not what you feel. Oh, I feel the EURUSD should be going up. It's not a feeling, it's what you see on your charts. It's what the analysis is giving you based on the fundamentals and based on the technicals. You combine everything together and you do it in a manner that makes sense to you. Now, you remember the name of my academy is CSA Forex, and CSA Forex stands for Common Sense Approach. There must be a common sense approach to anything and everything. And I hope that this is making a bit of sense to everybody as we are here, right? I'll be diving back to the comment section as well to just breeze through a few comments that we have, because most times I'm not able to fully go into all the comments because we are a lot here and your comments as well tend to jump at me, right? But at the same time, we'll try our possible best. So it seems to be failing this demand, and we are in a major consolidation here, which seems to now be heading downwards back to the lows of the consolidation. So this is the analysis for D1 for the daily time frame, which is still in line with the overall directional bias of bearish. Bearish for selling, for short. Now, crossing down to the 4 hours time frame, you can see we have, yes, indeed, as somebody said, we have prepared everything for you. Speaking of, we have prepared everything for you. Let me just dive back into the comment section quickly. Someone said, we'll check later after live. We'll follow definitely. Oh, beautiful. Emma Dolly. Guys, thank you. Follow me on my YouTube channel. Follow me on my Instagram. Follow me on different platforms. Let my numbers grow. Okay. Zenobia, which said the euro has just been retracing with the dollar. Yes, I've just retracing with the dollar index. Yes, that's what we said. Thank you. You can use them as a form of confluence. For the dollar index, check the Euro USD. They tend to be doing the opposite most times, and it's rather clean. Okay, Morgan Hopkins said, yeah, the possibility of recession is still evident. Yes, thank you. I'm not the only one that thinks that. There are a lot of negative fundamentals. Yes, Richard Raphael. Hey, Richard Raphael, I think I remember your name. I think you are usually here. I'm just trying to get used to the regular names. For those that are new, don't worry, your name will be regular. Just attend our sessions more often. Jack Bird, and interest rates are still being increased. You can see you guys are saying this, not just me saying it. Everything is clear. It's before something happens, there's usually signs in the air, right? Leo Pound said, do you have any swing position you're on this week? We're going to look into that. I have some potentials on this EURUSD, and you can see we're focusing on EURUSD, meaning that I'm not going to be talking about gold or any other cable or Aussie or whatever, not Bitcoin. I would love to talk about Bitcoin and some other, but strictly EURUSD for today. K Rod said, yeah, you always make the charts easy to understand. Thank you for that. We try our best. Sigrid said, well explained, easy to identify its movement. Thank you. Are your candle patterns different color? Beautiful. Thank you for that. Now, guys, let me explain that. That's coming from Meredith Coffee. That's why I try in as much as possible to jump into your comments during the explanation, which obviously, because it's a live, it's always longer than me just doing the YouTube video and just posting it out. I do this because once you guys observe some things and then you comment, it's always good for me to explain. Meredith Coffee, this is for you and for everybody. Meredith, I believe is she said, are your candlestick patterns different color? Yes, yes, yes. If you look very well, we did something on purpose, right? And we did green going down and red going up. And this is what I normally explain in my one-on-one coaching. For those that are interested, you are learning something from the one-on-one coaching now. For the one-on-one coaching or even group coaching, I normally say it's not about the colors. I repeat, it's not about the colors, but rather it's about the direction, right? Most times people attribute green to up and then red to down. But then I switch it around. Yes, indeed, I switch it around. I switch it around simply because It's not about, you can have black and white, you can have pink and yellow, you can have indigo and magenta. I don't even know some of these colors if I see them, right? I'm just mentioning colors. But the truth now is that whatever color is on your chart is the direction that you're going to be trading with. If you look at the direction of green, you notice that green is going down and red is going up. So that means that down is for who? Down is for the sellers and up is for the buyers. I hope that is clear, Meredith Coffee. We do that not to confuse you, but to make you to understand better. Because most people are stuck on green up, red down. But we change it around to show you that it's not about the colors, but the direction. Okay, Meroy Clapham said, weekly is in bearish trend for EURUSD. Yes, it is. It's a pullback. Yes, it is from Pamela. Guys, thank you. We are in the same page. Kevin Beckley says, so we can consider this whole market we've been trading a pullback. Exactly. The same thing applies to Bitcoin, but I'm not talking about Bitcoin now. Maybe in another session to be strictly Bitcoin, right? The same thing applies. Most times when people look at the pullback, they start, oh, it's time to buy and hold. When I hear buy and hold, I'm like, guys, you are going to probably cry if you see it drop heavily, because most times you could be in a pullback on a higher time frame, but because you're not checking the higher time frame, you don't know what's going on. Okay. Does it mean that larger time frame traders still are bearish? Yes, indeed, Robbie Catherine. What is the main direction that is taken on the lower time frame? Yes, we're going to get to the lower time frame now. Web, guys, I might need to cross back to the comment section. I'm sorry, to the chat, and then when I round up with the 15-minute time frame, then I'll come back to your comments and try to answer or read out most of the comments that we have here, right? But I like the fact that so far we are on the same page with the discussion, brief discussion on recession, hiking rates, and other things, the charts and so on. Let's dive back into the chart and let's continue. So this is the 4-hour time frame. Quickly looking at the 4-hour time frame from the highs here to the lows, you can see the trend, the wave, because price tends to move in waves. You can see this major wave down. We are waiting for a pullback. Remember, we say we normally trade the pullbacks, and the pullback that we're in now is from the higher time frame from the weekly. But from these 4 hours that we see here, we would love a pullback to this area here, right? For us to get in on shorts to take it back down, which obviously has not happened. Then we said here cannot even higher because we have this area here of demand. We have demand. You can see we have this area here of a supply resistance. So we have an area here of interest on the 4 hours. So if you are trading strictly the 4 hours time frame, then most likely you are going to be patiently waiting for this. You also had an area here. If you look over here, you had an area here of support, resistance, right? But from this here, you would have preferred 50 because the higher you have on the fib retracements, whether it's the 50 or 61.8 areas, the better for us, right? The better for us in terms of the profit as well that we will get. And this is for the 4 hours, right? Don't forget, as a clue, we are still trading inside the daily range. We're still trading inside that monthly bearish engulfing. You can see everything is bearish. So our analysis so far is bearish. So in this top-down analysis approach, we are more or less looking for shorts, 4 hours, shorts over here. And then on the hourly time frame, if you look closely, guys, from these highs here, you can see we're using fib a lot because we're working on the retracement. We're using fib a lot because we're working on retracement and keeping the charts nice and clean. On this hourly time frame, we had a nice pullback here, right? You remember that area that we talked about on the 4 hours now, where we said it got to that area that was support, resistance. This is it over here. When you look at it from the hourly time frame, guys, you can rewatch this, pause this, duplicate this on your charts, whatever the case might be. It will help you out. Interested in a one-on-one that will help you out very fast, I'll talk about that because we have a lot of traders here that are struggling. You've been struggling for maybe months, weeks, months, and even years with nothing to show for it. Trust me, the one-on-one, if you've gotten value so far, the one-on-one will give you more and more value. So you can see over here, resistance, support over here. And this was the 61.8, which also confluenced with this area of flip zone. Flip zone is an area that has acted as support and resistance in the past. So this is what we have over here. I can see we have it dropping nicely. As I have it dropping nicely, without an exception, it should get to this lows over here of about 1.0640 area. You should get here. So you'll be asking yourself, okay, so how do I still jump in on this? How do I jump in on this? If it's going to get to this point, do I just close my eyes and click on sell? No. We're going to drop down again to time frames. We're dropping down time frames. As we're doing drop down in time frames, helping us understand much better. EURUSD 15 minutes. 15 minutes is considered scalping. So we went all the way from a position trader bias analysis all the way to even the swing positions, and then even intraday, as you can see, and now scalping. But scalping is either the 15 minutes or the 5 minutes. 1 minute, I would not go to 1 minute. 1 minute is for the crazy people. I'm not saying you are crazy if you are trading 1 minute, but 1 minute is rather fast. So I give a lot of respect to those trading the 1 minute. So 15 minutes, 5 minutes here, scalping. You can see what we have here. We had a nice drop down, and then guys, this is where you can take advantage. And as I'm going to say take advantage, I'm going to also put a disclaimer that guys, you need to ensure you understand the risk involved in trading. What we're doing here is strictly for education and not for signals. If we are together in our one-on-one coaching, what I'll be doing for you is giving you more or less signals. There's going to be live trading analysis where we get to place trades together, we get to manage them together, we tend to calculate the risk together, and so on. This one, I'm just showing you the levels, and then I'm giving you that disclaimer. If you trade the levels, you make money, fine, you owe me lunch. It works. And if it doesn't work, because it's also possible that it might not work, it might go over to another area. But then we always tend to have losses, but you must also ensure that you keep your losses to a minimum. So this is where we're looking out for. This area at 50 on the 15 minutes time frame for the price to get back to give us our price action, and then we jump in on sales and then take it back down. So you can use this to join that major wave, right? Either from the monthly, weekly, and so on, and then take it back down. This could as well be going down to parity of 1. You remember we talked about this from the monthly, weekly time frames as well. We did a top-down analysis approach. Now we've gotten to the scalping 15 minute, 5 minutes area. That could easily give us, that opportunity to jump in on shorts over here. And as a scalper or intraday, is based on the information for the day. And that's why we're looking at it from this angle, right? So, and also for the day, you also need to check on the fundamentals, check the calendar. You check the calendar, you'll notice that we don't have anything major for USD today, even this week. The calendar we use is from Forex Factory. For those that are already aware, we use the Forex Factory calendar. You can check the Forex Factory calendar. Let me see what I can just quickly peep into the Forex Factory calendar for you to show you what we're talking about, especially those that are pretty new here to our corner. So this is the Forex Factory calendar in front of you. You can see from Sunday all the way down to Saturday for the week. This is for the week, June 4 to June 10. And today is Tuesday, June 6th. We don't have any high impact for the dollar. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we don't have any high impact for the dollar. Only till Thursday, we have high impact for the dollar, right? So for this here, for the calendar, we don't have anything much, but our bias is so from the monthly to the weekly to the daily, all the way down to the scalping time frame of 5 minutes stroke 15 minutes time frame. And that's what I'm switching back to here. So don't forget, this is what we're looking out for over here, for price to get back to this area 50, right? Get back here, give us price action, and then drop price action candlestick or whether chart patterns or whatever the case may be. And then we join the trend over here, right? So quick disclaimer again, make sure you understand the risk involved. It could also be a loss and then push higher. Who knows? It could work, which would be good. But make sure you calculate your risk appropriately, which is your volume, your lot size based on your account balance. Now, let me pop quickly into our charts. Let me pop back into the comment section, sorry. Let me read the comments over here. Molly Dog says, so should I sell and let it ride? As we have been saying, yes, we look for sell opportunities, right? Which is for the EURUSD, and you let it ride. Yes, indeed. But make sure you are entering at the right places that we have shown you, from the monthly all the way down to the 5 minutes, 15 minutes scalping area. So I'm sorry, guys. I have about 92, 93 now new messages. Obviously, I might not be able to read all of them, but I'm going to just flip through and try my best. Apologies if I don't read your comments. If you want to know more, you can watch this on the replay on my YouTube channel, right? It's on my YouTube channel streaming directly. Also watch it here on Trading Live platform. You'll find me on CSA Forex on YouTube, and also on Instagram. You'll find me on the CSA Forex as well. Okay. Let me see. Let me read some comments here. Maud Polan. Apologies, guys, if I'm not pronouncing your name well. I need to apologize in advance. So if I murder or destroy anybody's name, you already know it's not intentional. Okay, Maud Polan earlier said, yeah, the price is on the pullback on this time, but on the uptrend on lower time. Exactly. Thank you. So generally, we're still in a bearish move for the EURUSD. Leona, yes, indeed. Sebastian Harper will follow your page. Thank you, guys. Follow my page. It does look like a range, truly. Yes, indeed. Guys, chart, that's from Chart Horace. Guys, consult your charts. You see it. Odara Bush said this is on a ranging trend markets. Ranging markets, ranging and trend. They are two opposites. But yes, it is a ranging market overall. Norman Hobson said, I thought we were on an uptrend, didn't check well. So I believe you understand better now, Norman. And that's why we always say, guys, do your analysis from higher time frames down, and you'll be able to see a lot. For those interested in one-on-one, we're doing breakdowns from different angles. We use different things: support, resistance, supply, demand. I'm a simple trader. I'm not an aggressive trader. We wait for positions, we take them, and then we ride the waves, whether it's for the week or for the long term, depending on what you want to do. Adelaide Jane said, this is daily time frame, right? Yes, I believe that was the daily at that time. Not sure, because we did from monthly all the way down to 15 minutes. Benson, Rebecca said, so now that we're closing below the demand point, should we start focusing on the sales? Yes, indeed, that's from the daily. Start focusing on the sales, because the demand seems to be failing on that daily time frame within that consolidation, right? I'm not sure if it's a fake out. It's not really looking like a fake out. If it's a fake out, it have pulled back fast enough. So please, we can concentrate on shorts, because other time frames are also, from the higher time frame, Monday and the rest, are also bearish as well. Don't forget, the monthly bearish engulfing is a big one, right? Claude Person said that should mean that the dollar is going to take a good leap this year. Yes, the dollar should be pushing up as well. Let's see, just going through your comments, breezing through them. Hannah, I made a lot of opportunity with this pair. That's good. Let's see. Why did you not do that? Doesn't it mess with your PSHY? I'm not sure what you're trying to say, Margaret Zimmerman. I'm not really understanding that. Okay, Willie Newman said, oh, are you talking about the colors? Because I just read Willie Newman's comment also on the colors. Why did you do that? Doesn't it mess with your psyche? Okay, psyche. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. You know, your psyche is your psyche. It's based on how you look at things. You know, we look at things differently. And I don't know the color. As an example, Margaret Zimmerman, I don't know the color you're using on your chart, right? Everybody, we are using different colors. You might even know the hiking ashy. Hiking ashy is one color. It's just green or just red, right? But I switch the colors, as I said earlier, to explain to those that attend my one-on-one, my mentorship sessions and all. I switch the colors around to explain to you so that you understand it professionally, right? Because we all want to attain that professional level where we understand the market well enough, where you can see anybody's chart. Like you guys look at it this way. You can show me your charts, any charts, whether from any time frame, any system, whether you're using moving average, crossovers, or you're using Bollinger Bands, Fibonacci, whatever the case might be, I will look at it and I would understand from a professional point of view. That's what we want from everybody. We want you to become professionals, right? So no, it doesn't mess with my psyche. Interesting that it's different from the conventional colors. Yes, Willie Newman, guys talking about the colors of the candles. Lots of opportunities to learn here on your stream. Amanda, Sophia, thank you. Think about what you can learn if it's a one-on-one. You will learn a whole lot very fast. Eric Pritz said, so you just did it walk around that point? Don't really understand. Bishop, I use green and black for my, see, Bishop said he used green and black, so it depends on you guys. So I'm just explaining the color, I'm explaining the direction and not necessarily the colors. Okay, moving on. Thank you. Abigail said she doesn't focus on the colors. Won't it be confusing to some of your students? No, trust me, it won't be. It won't be. I've been doing this for years, and it actually helps people to understand. It helps them to understand because it also shows how well you are using your eyes. Your eyes are your number one indicator. So you should be able to look at your charts and use your eyes to identify things. So when people identify the colors, it's a good one for me because it shows that you are really focusing on the charts. You're trying to understand the charts. And then it makes me to smile, and then I would explain. And then it makes you to also understand the charts even better, right? So there's some things that we just do for students without telling them. And when they realize, it is part of the training. When they realize, it makes them even, understand the market better. Don't worry, I've been doing this for more than 10 years as a trader, as a coach. I was, once upon a time, I was a financial market analyst. I rose to the head of the training department for brokers. I've been opportunity to work for Forex Time and also for Hot Forex back in Nigeria. And then I've been doing this for years, and it has helped a lot of people. Okay, moving on. We don't have much time, so obviously, our comments I won't be able to read up on everything. So let me just try to breeze through. Excuse me. I might need to sip some water soon. Let's see. Sorry guys, just trying to breeze through some comments. Yeah, you have been patient for the pullback to play out before taking the trade. That's not to be that. Yes, exercise patience, guys, for pullback. This is like a top-down analysis. Yes, Miles Lucy, we just did a top-down analysis approach, which will help everybody to understand the market better. And you can also duplicate this for any instrument whatsoever. It will help you out. Jacob Terry said Fibonacci is good retracement mapping. Yes, it is, and that's what we use. That's the only tool that you most likely find on my chart. Apart from support, resistance, supply, demand, flip zones, you would find Fibonacci strictly on my chart. Can someone teach me? Yes, reach out to me and we'll teach you how to trade. Tony Sally said, yeah, I'm a scalper. Yeah, I know we have different traders here. Ernest Mata said, yeah, flip zone is demand turn to resistance. Exactly. Flip zone is when you have support turn to resistance and resistance turn to support as well. That's a flip zone area. It's good that you guys are already conversant to this and you guys know a lot. So we are more or less learning from ourselves as well. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm just breezing through the comments because we'll be rounding up in a few minutes from now. Glenn said, I scalp on the 5 minutes, which is good. Guys, another thing, if you can place a trade on a scalp on time frame like 5 minutes, 15 minutes, and you hold it for a swing position trade, like this one we're looking at now. If you get an entry here, you know your entry here on this 15 minutes will give you a small stop loss of maybe like 10 pips, and then you hold it to like it gets to parity. Parity is about over 300 pips away. That'll be a good one. That'll give you about 30R, right, based on the risk reward ratio. Gail Charlie says, since the 15 minutes have good sell entry on this point. Yes, indeed, that's what we're looking at. If you look at the chart over here, we're looking for the opportunities to get here, give us price action, and then we take it, right? Juliet News said, wow, this sounds like a good mentorship program. Yes, it is. I'm not going to blow my horn. or that's what others have said. So if you guys are interested in the mentorship program, let me know now. I'm going to get to the bottom of this comment here. If you're interested in mentorship, if you're interested in one-on-one coaching, let's do this now. I'll get to the bottom of this comment. Type I'm interested in a one-on-one coaching so that I can get your details, and then we can chat and then fix something up for you. Okay, so you give me your details. Cornell Field said having mentorship is important for most new traders. Yes, mentorship is important for new traders and even for struggling traders. I always say lots of struggling traders, especially, you've lost a lot of money. I know some traders that have lost over $100,000. Obviously, they didn't know what they were doing, right? I know some traders have lost a few thousands, a few hundreds, but a lot of traders have been struggling. You have lost a lot of money, right? So why not do it the proper way? Why not learn how to go about it the proper way? You know, when they say school is a scam, people go to college and then they pay like hundreds of thousands of dollars for their college, they're in debt and all. But why don't you learn something that would help you to make money at the end of the day? Why should you focus for 4 years like in a college course or I'm not saying drop out, please, but why should you spend so much money and then you can't spend money here to learn how to trade the proper way? And this learning won't take you months or even years. It'll take you a short period of time to learn it and then you get the good hang of it. Okay, let's see. If the euro is going to continue selling, then what about the DXY? The DXY should continue to appreciate. Atwood Gratham, Sebastian Partridge. I used the first Partridge news too. Great. Let's see. So that means we don't have any external influence on the dollar this week. Gary Buckley, yes, that's what it looks like. Only if there's a breaking news, because breaking news can also, change the sentiment. Ronald Kitty, yes, using risk management is key. Guys, know how to calculate your risk. Of course, we have not talked about that now. Sorry about the noise outside. I left my window open. I shouldn't have done that. Zero Roy, this is the session I've been waiting for. Oh, thank you. That brings a smile to my face. And that is the kind of fuel I need to continue to give you guys more information such as this. Guys, trust me, you join the mentorship and then you learn a whole lot more. Just breezing through. Okay, sure, I will watch it on your profile. Thank you, Bruce Laurie. You wrote this, guys. Everybody is also on the live YouTube stream as well. Okay. So more downside on the euro because of the dollar. Exactly. Guys, you are getting it 100%. We're on the same page. Thank you. Hogan Faulkner said, do you give your students study notes and simple assignments to use to get your teachings? Yes. We give you everything and anything that you need. We give you study notes. We give you tutorial videos. We give you done for you, what's the name? Done for you trading plan, done for you trading journal, done for you risk management calculator. Guys, in the mentorship, you're going to get a whole lot that would simplify everything, right? There will be assignments. We get to trade together. Trust me, it's going to be something that's, I don't know if you've attended a mentorship before and you didn't get value. This one that we're having now is absolutely free, and I believe you have gotten value. Think about the kind of value you get if you join me in the one-on-one or in the group mentorship, and it is paid. That means that you definitely get value for your money, right? Veromka Brook. Oh, Veromna Brook. I remember your name very well because I always think it is Veronica, but it's an M. I always remember your name, Veromka Brook. You said, wow, you are a pro in this game. Well, will I consider myself a pro? Well, I'm not the best trader. I'm not the worst trader, obviously, but I do know my onions, right? So Veromna, I don't know why your name is always twisting my tongue. Maybe because I'm always thinking of saying Veronica. Veromka Tolu, come on. Veromka Brook. Oh, yeah, thank you for that. Gals, Powder say, wow, this is a good track record. Let's see. What will be our stop loss on euro? For this 15-minute chart that we still have, is your stop loss will probably be just above the 61.8 or above the candle, the price action candlestick pattern that we get there. That's us waiting. You can see it's not yet there yet. Noel Sherwood said 30 hour is a great trade. Yes, yes, yes. It's a fantastic trade. How many of these 30-hour trades do you need in a month, in a year? How many do you think that you need? You don't need too many. Because if you're using 1%, that is a good 30% reward. 30% reward for the year is awesome. So you don't need too many. And that's why we always say, do not rush into trades. Learn it the proper way. And then take your time, place it. This is just one instrument. You can get this kind of analysis on different instruments as well. And if that happens, trust me, in a simple, straightforward way, they're making good reward. So do not rush into trades. So if you are here and you're placing too many trades, you're using machine gun AK-47 to place too many trades, that is not the way to go about it. Less is more, and you can do very well with just a few trades. Let's see. Okay, good. I'm at the bottom of the chart now. Donahui Bernal said this is a great trade. Yes, it is. Regan Cronin said yes, same thing on my end. Awesome. Bonnell Hodge said mentorship will prevent you from losing money that much. Exactly. That's one thing people do not realize. It's easy to jump into the trades, easy to fund your account and start trading, and it's easy to lose money because you don't have the proper information, right? So guys, if you are interested, I repeat, if you're interested in a one-on-one coaching, right? One-on-one coaching, if you're interested in mentorship, let me know so that I could probably get your details and then I could chat you up one way or the other, and then we could work something out. In this month of June, I still have some slots available for one-on-one. So if you're interested, let me know, and then we could start something as soon as possible. Mind you guys, this is half of the year. This June will be the end of Q2, will be the end of the half of the year. Think back, what have you been able to achieve in this year, 2023, trading-wise? Has your account been break-even? Has your account been on a losing side? Has it been on the bullish side? Has it been growing? Right? So think about it and then reach out to me. Truman Charles said, I also lose a lot. You see, a lot of traders are losing a lot, so mentorship will be good for you. Madeline Malan said, yeah, this is very true. Okay. And Anthony Salisbury said, oh, this will be the end. Oh, yeah, we're ending this session now. We're ending the session now of this our live stream. We're ending it now, right? And in summary, we'll be talking about the EURUSD from the monthly time frame all the way down to the 15 minutes. If you look at your chart, you can see the monthly, the weekly, the daily, 4 hours, 1 hour, and then 15 minutes. 15 minutes to attend to the scalping time frame. 15 minutes or 5 minutes, whatever one that you are using. And we concluded that the directional bias is to the downside. So we're looking for short opportunities to jump in and then to hold, right? So with that said, I want to wish everybody best of luck in your trading. Don't forget, if you're interested in a one-on-one coaching, I still have a few slots for this June, for this month of June. We just jumped into June, so I still have a few slots for this month of June. And you're welcome to join me. Let me know. You can chat me up on Instagram. I'm going to put up my handle, so you could chat me up on Instagram, or you can give me your details now and I'll chat you up and then we can work something out. So my Instagram handle, right, is at CSA Forex. So you can reach out to me at CSA Forex. And then also let me give you my my YouTube handle. I'll give my YouTube handle as well. You can follow me on my YouTube channel as well. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Guys, you can share the link and so on. I hope that you guys have been able to get value from today's session. If you have, then that is awesome. So guys, we're rounding up now. So I want to say thank you for joining me. Nelson Tor said, sure, thanks for the link. Okay, awesome. That's the link over there. And if you want to check out the website, my website, that's a CSA First website. You could also, let me drop the link as well for you for the CSA website. This is the CSA website over here, www.csaforex.com. You can check out, you're interested in one-on-one, join me, interested in mentorship, join me, chat me up, and let's see what we can work out for you. I still have a free slots available for this year. Thank you. Hogan Ellen said, yes, of course. Thank you. Parker Cook said, I'll follow you. Thank you. Jeff Watt said, learned a lot from you, sir. Thank you, guys. So I will be rounding up our session. Guys, anybody, if you're interested in one-on-one, let me or chat, put your comments in the section here. If you're interested in like one-on-one coaching session, let me see your comments in the chat section before we round up. Let me see your comments if you're interested in one-on-one coaching. If you've been trading for months or for years and you have nothing to show for it as such, you've been having nothing but losses, you have not been understanding the market, even if you are new and you need proper hands-on training, comments in the section now. As we round up, let me just see your comments. For those that will be interested, let me see. And then we can work something out for you. And we can start as soon as possible. You get the materials, you get assignments, you get the whole 9, you get everything, right? You get the study notes, you get the study tutorial videos, and trust me, they will help you out tremendously. Okay, let me see. I have a few comments here. Hail, I know I'm gonna murder this name. Hail, is it Hail or Haley? I think it's Hail. Hail Chaser said, please continue doing sessions like this, very helpful. Yeah, we'll do that from time to time. But if you need them exclusive, join me in the mentorship. We'll do them exclusive and you get them every day. In the sessions, we would also have our like Telegram Discord area where we get to share chats, where we get to share happenings on a daily basis on the chats so that we take advantage of the chats together on a daily basis. Okay, Hugh Pittman said, I will join you. Awesome. Mick Valentine, so great trader you are. Thank you. Gals, Nehemiah said, wow, really? A one-on-one coaching? Yes, I have from few slots for one-on-one coaching for those that are interested. If you're interested, let me know. You can drop your own handle and I could chat you up. If it's on Instagram, drop your handle. I'll just chat you up directly myself. That's why I'm waiting for your comment before I run up now. We're going to be closing this platform in a few, right? Dewi said, oh wow, that's great. Yes, okay, thank you. Motima Larkin said, would definitely love that. Okay, if you love that, Motima Larkin, you can drop your Instagram handle. I'll take note of your Instagram handle. For those that are interested in a one-on-one coaching or mentorship or whatever the case might be, you can drop your handle and I'll chat you up myself on Instagram, or even if it's on Facebook or LinkedIn, you can drop your handle. I've dropped my own handle so you can chat me up. You can as well drop your handle and I'll chat you up myself. I'll start the convo and then we can discuss something. We get to know your pain points. We get to know the issues that you have been having and then see how to turn your story around from losses to more of wins. Okay, so I can't see any comments on that. I would have loved for you to drop your Instagram handle quickly and then I chat you up, but I can't see that. So I'm going to be closing the platform now. Benedict Rice said, thanks a lot. Thank you too. Hugo Tolan said, wow, that's very nice of you, sir. Yes, we try to help ourselves out. Okay, so I'm going to round it up now. So I want to say thank you, guys. We'll tell my friend about this, Dennis Whitman. Okay, do that and get back to me. Guys, don't forget, chat me up on Instagram. On Instagram, you find me at CSA Forex, Okay, Sam Hansen said, sure, I got your account now. Okay, great. So guys, you can also send me your account as well, and I can chat you up directly, and then we can work something out. Thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of the day. Trade safely, guys. Please trade safely. Ensure to use stop loss and calculate your risk appropriately. Use stop loss, use proper lot size, proper volume based on your account balance. And trust me, your trading would get better and better, just like fine wine. The longer you have it, the sweeter it gets, the sweeter your trading will get to. Thank you guys. Over and out. Peace. God bless.